If there is one treatment I would recommend you to start doing immediately, it's hot oil treatment. Especially if you are trying to reduce excess breakage, help your hair grow stronger, make your hair very, very shiny, and also make your scalp immune to any scalp diseases. Hot oil treatment is one very powerful treatment that works well for dry hair and helps keep hair moisturized and very, very healthy. I posted a video where I showed you guys how I apply the oil that I use for my hot oil treatment on my hair, and I also explained the benefits of the hot oil treatment in that video. But what I did not do was show you guys how I prepared that oil I used for the hot oil treatment. The reason I wasn't able to show you guys the preparation is because I've had this particular batch of oil infusing since February 2025. As I'm making this video now, we are in May 2025. So this oil has been infusing for almost 4 months. Yes, almost 4 months, just a little over 3 months. And one thing you have to understand is that when it comes to Ayurvedic oils, the longer your oil infuses, the more potent it's going to be. So I want you guys to watch this video to the end. You are going to see that from the time I make this oil, the color is going to be very different compared to the oil at the time I use it on my hair for the hot oil treatment. Now, these are the ingredients I used to prepare this batch of oil. I'm going to show you guys the ingredients one by one. I had powders, and guys, pardon me because this video was quite a long time ago. That's the time I prepared the oil was a long time ago, and I didn't label my powders. I actually forgot what these two powders were, but I know that one of it was Moringa and the other was neem. This one right here is Moringa, and this other one on the left is neem powder. This is what you get when you don't label your things. So guys, if you get powders and any other thing you know looks similar, try to label it. But beside the powders, I had other ingredients. These are all staples when it comes to my hair care, and I use the same things year in, year out, month in, month out. When I make them into infused products, I use the same product every single month. This is my favorite Kalonji or black seeds, and these things are also beneficial when it comes to strengthening the hair, because it's that strengthening of the hair that makes it less prone to breakage. So whatever you're using on your hair, you want to make sure that it helps to condition your hair strands to be stronger. That way you know that when your hair strands are stronger, not tough but strong. This is fenugreek, by the way. Fenugreek is also excellent for moisturizing the hair, conditioning the hair, and keeping the hair healthy. All of these ingredients contain vitamins and minerals which help to improve blood flow circulation throughout the scalp. These are cloves, also very popular. And because of the nature of these ingredients, because of how beneficial they are, it helps to keep the hair very healthy when you mix everything together. Now, as far as reducing excess breakage and excess hair loss, what you're aiming to do is make your individual hair strands stronger. That is what's going to help you reduce that excess breakage. And please note there's a big difference between tough hair and strong hair. Strong hair, your strands are stronger and so they break less. But when your hair is tough, it's difficult to comb and there is a lot of frizz, there's a lot of friction between your hair strands. It's very brittle and it actually will break more. So you want your individual hair strands stronger. You're going to feel when your individual hair strands are stronger, and you're going to be able to work better with your hair, style your hair better, and generally care for your hair better. So now into the preparation of the oil, I just measured the quantity that I wanted to work with into a basin, and then I added my carrier oils and a few essential oils. For my Kalonji, what you see me do here is blend it a little. I like to blend the Kalonji a little because it helps to break down the seeds. That way when I add the carrier oil, it infuses better. Same thing for the fenugreek, because they are dry ingredients and they are dry seeds. I don't like to just add the oil to the dry seeds because for me, I just feel like it infuses better when it's in powdered form, which is why I go for powdered form of a lot of the ingredients that I use, especially for my oil infusions. When I'm infusing with water, it's different because water enables the ingredient or the seeds or whatever it is I'm going to be adding into it to loosen up a little and to extract the nutrients from it better. But when it comes to oil, I prefer working with powdered form, and I just allow that to soak for however long I want to let it soak for. Now, for the infusion and the length of time I leave my oil to infuse, the longer you leave your infused oil, including the ingredients intact, the more potent your oil is going to be. So I told you guys I left the oil infusing from February and we are in May now. Usually in most cases I leave the oil infusing for a week. I can do a month, I can do 2 months, I can do one day, 24 hours, 48 hours, depending on how much time I have. So I noticed that since I started to buy more carrier oils in bulk and just add more ingredients into the carrier oil and let it infuse, I have more oil to use for my hair and I don't have to worry about running out of oil. So what I do is when I have taken the oil to the point where it needs to be refilled, I just buy some more carrier oils and I add into those ingredients. And there is no need to worry about it losing its potency, guys. The ingredients stay potent for quite a long time. So here I'm adding in my carrier oil. For the carrier oils, I used olive oil, I used coconut oil, I used a little bit of avocado oil, I used aloe vera oil. You can use whatever carrier oils your hair likes. And what I mentioned in the beginning, you can see how clear this oil is. It was so clear. This was coconut oil I was adding in there. So I just added the oils that I fancy. For my essential oils, I used some tea tree oil, I used some eucalyptus oil, and this was lemongrass oil. So you can add whatever oils that you like. If you guys would like a manual, a digital guide that gives you all of the products you can make at home to grow your hair, including the same products I use, from shampoo to deep conditioner to leave-in conditioner to hair growth sprays and hair growth oil, please look at the tagged digital product in my description box. That's the exact digital guide I use, which is the exact regimen I use to grow my own hair. But this is it. After that, I just covered the oil. This was before I transferred it into the bucket. And this is right now in May. So you can see how dark that oil is. This was what I transferred into the bottle. Very dark, very rich, and it did so much good for my hair. I'm going to go ahead and tag the hot oil treatment video in this description box so that you guys can see, and you can see the difference. It's no more clear, it's no more whitish, it's no more yellowish, but it's very, very potent now. So I went ahead and applied that to my hair and I let it sit for 30 minutes before rinsing it out and finishing my wash day. When it comes to hot oil treatment, you can do it on dry hair, you can do it on wet hair. Just pick what will work best for you, and that's it.